Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Check smash.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the 28. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air on first down. Young. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. Matthew Wright for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Wright ready to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
One, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Let's go. Yeah.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Smash, smash. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Hut.
Hubbard again. And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play near the line. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
18 ready. 18 ready.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Logan Wilson has it. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, ooh, you could almost see it coming.
Here we go.
A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that...
Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Get set.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass and a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a second.
The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. And the Panthers into the nickel set. Third down coming.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. He'll get this one to Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Pulled in at the 20. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And it's going to be Panthers football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. They're on it. That's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
12.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Brown on the inside give. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
On 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. You've got a man in motion.
Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th.
11. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. He connects downfield on 4th. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. He gets popped quickly. Not a nice feeling or a nice return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Young on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Ready to send this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow setting up the play action. Got his target, it's Higgins. He's got room to roam here. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McPherson to add the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. chooses to bring this one out. Return lanes don't open for him. He stops shy of the 15.
Ready up.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hup.
Play action now. Young. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Young on the play action. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They go play action on 1st. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Play action on 1st down. He throws a bullet. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Carolina. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would have.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it!
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Rolling left, buying some time. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
11 Tommy.
1st down, Burrow to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT. 11.
Burrow from the gun. Forced out to his right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On third down, here's Burrow. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come, 19. Come, let's track at 60. Check go.
They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points in the defense.
He's got it deep downfield. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On 2nd and 10, Young. He fires one deep down the left. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Let's go.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hunt.
One final shot before halftime. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. They give it to the back on the zone read. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. One last play before the break.
Here we go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Right, ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that'll be good for a Carolina first. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now. Check go.
First down, and they go right back to him. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Throwing now off play action. That's caught for the first. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Here we go, set.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go.
Man in motion, headed right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come back to you. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hup.
Out of the gun, Young. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Play action now, Burrow. He rolls to his right. Completes this one to Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So we're through 3 here. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th.
On point, ready?
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. Stop.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Dumped off to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did.
Here we go.
And he simply has to get rid of it.
They'll try it right with Brown. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Brown again. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
It's your set. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Looking to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Set. Hey.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the pistol, it's Young. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here he is to throw. He's got him. That's McMillan. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Set.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Set. Check. Mustang 19. Set go.
Now to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Ready. 18 run. 18 run. Ready.
Throwing now. He's going to push one deep down to the right. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He'll look to throw it. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
Here we go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Well, they had the look. Cherry didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw. He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First and goal, Hubbard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Play action now, Young. That's taken in by Etienne. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Held to no gain on the run, and that brings up 4th and goal. On comes Matthew Wright. A lot riding on this kick. This is a chip shot from the left hash. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Right, ready to send this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.